So Yaman's sitting there eating, and he's talking with Carrington, and Carrington's telling him that he wants to talk to Jesse, and he's going to pull her for chats, even though he forgave Helena for basically telling him like it was. He was being performative and he was needing camera time and it came off fake. But he said that he forgave her, but he still wants to talk to Jesse. I don't think Helena's going to be able to find love on Love Island UK. Like I said before, maybe she needs to come to the US. This was Carrington's reaction when Jesse walked by. See, he extra. Jesse came over to talk with Lucinda, and Lucinda was all happy to see her. And Jesse was like, "Could you stop with the baby talk?" And Jesse went off about her speech during the recoupling. I don't know why she felt the need to bring that up, but anyway, she told Lucinda that she plays dumb and she's smarter than what she's letting people think she is, and then that escalated into an argument, and Lucinda just walked off. And then Sean gets into it with Jesse defending Lucinda, which Sean needs to stay out of this. Jesse walks over to the girls and she starts crying and tearing up or whatever. And I mean, to each his own, but I can't see cry. I mean, I'm not a crier, but crying over having a disagreement with someone is wild. But I know a lot of people are like that, whatever. But then Belle's going off about how Sean is the problem or the common denominator, or him and Lucinda, whatever. I'm getting a little tired of Belle going off. It's boring, as they say. Now this was crazy. I go back and forth with Whitney. Sometimes initially I didn't care for her, and then I liked her, and I was like, oh yeah, she gives her opinion. She's outspoken, but she gives unsolicited advice too, which yeah, not everybody wants that. But this here was wild because she asked she asked her if she's okay because she seemed disappointed that Harrison didn't pick her. And Jack is right there. That's Jack in the upper right hand corner, and she's asking that. So quite naturally, Cher is going to be annoyed by this. And she's like, no, I'm fine. And Whitney just kept going. And then when Cher showed her, kind of just snapped at her a little bit, when he's like, what? Then she acts innocent, like she throws a rock and hides her hand. That's the part of her personality that I think had me thinking, And then they were in the dressing room, right? And Whitney's just like, I don't know what they were talking about. They were talking about something else, and she's like, I just got caught up in the whole Cher drama. I'm like, you got caught up. You brought it up. And Cher was like, what are you talking about? And then they kind of got into it. I'm like, Whitney, come on now. You started that whole thing with her. And now you're acting like you don't know where it came from. So then Whitney made some comment. She was sitting there talking to someone that was in there, but Cher was in the room. But Whitney, you know how people will say something loud enough so you can hear it. So then Whitney kind of left the room. And Cher was like, if you got something to say to me, say it to my face. And she was trying to tell her, you brought yourself into this. Nobody made you get into what was going on with me and Jack. And I just don't know why Whitney did that and then tried to act all innocent. That was weird to me. Cher wasn't having it, and she was annoyed with Whitney, and she was just like, you know what? She was over it, and that's how the episode ended. So we'll see what happens next. But the previews for the next episode looks like they're playing some game, and it's going to get heated. So we'll see.